Welcome back everybody. As some of you know, I got a big box from Alibow with some new bows, with some updates and some completely new bows. Today we cover first the updated Fiberglas bow. Comes of course in your sleeve, the bow, the string, and you always get this nice little documentation from Alibow now. It shows where they come from and a bit information about Alibow. Always nice. So today we have the Tatar Bow. It's generally the same bow. You have your fiberglass, you have your sear. The sear still looks the same, but they have now a slightly different handle. So that's the modification of this one. They modified the handle. It's a little more beefy. And I have to say, I don't have a Tatar now here anymore, but this is one of the old handles from the Genghis Khan. There you see a little beefier, and even on the side profile a little nicer defined here. So small improvement, but nice. You have your Tatar bow, the dimension and everything is still the same, I would say. But you know, we are here to measure it, so it's 52 inches from nock to nock. You have a nice arrow path in rayskin, which is hard to say. So the arrow path is 25 millimeters. It's fine too. You still have this reinforcement here in the nock area. So and everything is here well crafted. Nothing is sharp. So finishing is nice. Whipping is nice, leather is nice, the stitching is still a little old school, but it's fine. Then you get your string with it. And the good thing, the price is still the same, it's $75. So you get quite a nice bow for this price. And as some of you know, my training bows I use for all my courses are the fiberglass bows from Alibow. Mostly the Genghis Khan. I had Turkish one, I have a Tatar somewhere and a few others because they're just nice, 25 pounds. Can't say anything. String is nice, the shorter one is the top one. Don't even know the poundage. 30 pounds. And the range of poundages, and you just check on the website, put the link in the description. And you see that all. So, stringing of these bows is very easy, so there's no problem at all. And look, you get for $75 a beautiful Tatar, and now the handle really feels better. So now it's more control, really nice. Oop. 470 gram, just fine for a fiberglass bow. Lips, so. See, roughly 28 would be kind of here. Oh, didn't stop. Doesn't stop anymore. Ah, that's the old one. Where's my new one? There it is. Scusami. Now look at you. I am prepared. Lips. So look at you, huh? I know, so awesome. So that should be 28, kind of like roughly. Oh, we're at 31 pounds, so that's fine. And for the rest, we know them. There is, for a fiberglass bow, not much going on. I can show you the handle again. Look at this, it's really a nice handle. It's just a nice, really sits in the hand. It's really good. So horse archers and stuff, you know. I'm still waiting for my quiver from Alibow. And I can do this nice, you know, with tack. Shall we? Yeah. I think max draw is 30. I don't know. You just check. Until here it's really nice. But it will draw a little further, so the draw is really, look at this. It's no problem at all. So these are just great bows. Yeah, 28, 29, 30, 31. So 32, I would say. The bow does 32. Gets a little stiff at the end, but this is just a brick, a tool. Works, is fast enough. We will see when I shoot it outdoor. I will do the speed test then. Very nice. And the bow is perfectly straight. $75. What can you say? Stay tuned for the outdoor part. And let's see how the new Tatar Bow will do outdoors. Finally, the weather looks a little nicer. This bow is just fine. There's not much vibration or something going on. And where you point, the arrow goes. A fine bow. This is... If you just start, I get so many questions. Which bow should I get? I want to start Asiatic archery. Look at this bow. This is just a nice sized bow. It's not too big, not too short. It's forgiving enough. It has now this nice handle, which is way better to control. And it costs, what, $75, $80 plus a bit shipping and whatever, but you need arrows anyway and whatever. So if you get one from Alibow, if you first order, you can use my voucher code Armin10, get 10% off even. This is just a fine bow. You just can't say anything. The vibration handchoke is minimal. I shoot most probably with 2 light arrows. It's still fine. Some arrows, a nice quiver. Or get directly more arrow bows, you know. This is no problem at all. This bow is just doing it all. This is for a fiberglass bow. It's just wow. So which bow would I take? If I only have $100, I would take one of these fiberglass bows. And the thing is, if you start with your Asiatic archery journey, of course many sell you the Korean bows. I think that's my personal opinion, not the right way. The Korean bow is way too much like a recurve bow. You don't get this effect of sears kicking in. This is the Asiatic way of shooting. If you want to start, in my opinion, a bow like this. The Korean bow, if then you should not get it with a normal handle, you should get it with a Korean handle, and then you need to learn how to shoot the Korean style. Then a Korean bow makes sense. Of course, they are cheap and they are good and they are fast and they are lightweight, but I would not get a Korean bow for my first bow. I would get something like this. It's even cheaper. So 30 pounds at 28, so I guess we are roughly at 35 pounds at full draw, 305 grain. What we get here? 168, 174, 166, 170 foot per second with a fiberglass bow. Not much more to say to this bow. For this price you get a really great performing bow. It's a fun shooter. You feel a little in the hand with 2 lightweight arrows. I said they are 305 grain and we are at 35 pounds something. So it's fine. It's 9 grain or something for a fiberglass bow. Just a perfect beginner bow for the price. You cannot complain, it was always one of my favorites. Just the handle now new, it makes so much sense. This bow feels so much better now in your hand. You will not believe it. So if you have the chance to get the new Tatar Fiberglas bow from Alibow, get one. It's really nice. The only thing I wish they would change is the stitching inside. Looks a little very old school, so maybe in the future Alibow we can make here something different. Just glue it together and leave the stitching. It looks always a little like these bows you find on medieval markets and stuff like this. Doesn't do this bow justice. Or maybe even consider only spray painting, keep the leather away or something. It's an unnecessary weight and slows the bow down. I think one could make a different option with this one and would be still a nice bow. Handle really great. Now this is, you don't want to get this bow out of your hand. It's really cool. So that's all I have to say for it. Thank you very much, Alibow, for sending this bow to me. I really appreciate it. So this is the perfect beginner bow. Get it in 25 pounds. It's enough, you know, then it's so 30, 28, 29, 30, 31. So I would say a nice 31 inches draw. When you have it in 25, then you are at 31 in, oh look at this shape. This is just a nice bow. Huh? Doesn't this shape look good? Then you are at 30 pounds or something at full draw, and that is enough for starting your thumb release journey. And if you need something rough and ready for horseback, this bow is just perfect. You know, you can leave it strung. This bow doesn't matter, and it's cheap for what you get. It's fully worth the price. So again, thank you very much, Alibow, for sending it to me, and I thank you all for watching. Catch you in the next one.